Can you put the words nearby their correct definition?
About the pressure for balance between the work and how it is.
So,
How stuff about the pressures of work and the balance between your work and how it is.
so which one can be correct?
Well-being.
Well-being.
How much companies are thought by their staff to contribute to local community and society? Maybe something like Okay, to what extent staff will be outraged and challenged by their personal growth? Filter limited reports by manager. How the companies here.
Okay. So, which three criteria do you think are the most important when joining a company you are thinking of working for?
I think different periods of time, different items can be important for you, different for you. For me now, probably the most important is well-being, fair deal. I think well-being and fair deal we can combine it in one and say just fair deal, maybe my team and my manager.
Perfect. So why not?
Just based on some of my previous experience, fair deal is what I contribute to the company, to its growth and perspectives within what I get as an employee in terms of the fair pay and benefits. And I think it's like exchanging the energy. You give your time, you give your ideas, you give your
Dedication,
dedication.
commitment.
Yes, dedication, but you want to get to be fairly paid. And get benefits like at least very basic, like social insurance, medical insurance, something like that.
So overall satisfaction maybe can be called well-being, am I right? I think you lost the connection. Can you hear me? Okay, now I can see, I can hear you. So, listening to you. Can you hear me? So, can you hear me now? Perfecto.
Unless my connection. So I was talking about the manager. About a manager, it's someone who is above you and who should be interested in your growth, who should be interested in your personal growth, and challenge you with new perspectives, and at the same time be emotionally and mentally grown enough to support you.
Mhm.
And for a team, these are people who I interact on a daily basis, and mutual support, mutual help, and friendship is the basic here.
Mhm.
And it also depends, I think, also depends on the leadership and on the management, which temperature you put in your office. Do you make this environment very competitive so people don't feel themselves as competitors, so you get a better place under the sun, or they really can handle problems and issues as a team, and they can cover each other's backs. So that's
Okay. Mhm.
three important things for me when choosing a workplace.
So. Let's see now travel comparison website, Skyscanner. So, can you read this text, please, first?
Can we what?
Read the text, please.
Okay. As a king skier?
Yeah.
Okay. Curriculum is key. This looks nice creative. You're became frustrated with the tedious process of searching through a multitude of airline and travel agency websites to find the cheapest flights. So he and two university friends set about creating a single website that could collect, collate, and compare prices for every commercial flight in the world. Launched in Edinburgh in 2001, Skyscanner, which also provides instant online comparisons for hotels and a car hire, gets more than 60 million visitors a month, and now operates worldwide. It also has offices in Singapore, Beijing, Miami, and Barcelona. No organization offers as many opportunities to learn and grow as this one does, say its place. Skyscanner perks include a paid day off to do social activity and home country working, where people who are native in the UK can spend up to 3 weeks a year working in their country or region. As the staff represent more than 35 different nationalities, this is particularly popular benefit. Okay. Do you know when this text was written?
Mm-hmm.
Which year?
A little bit earlier, I guess. Two old texts, right?
Yes, it's all text with all information.
Yes. So, first of all, can you correct this text? What do you know about the company? So, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I'm I'm so sorry, something's wrong with my internet.
Can you hear me now?
Hello, can you hear
I
us?
can.
Okay, I'm sorry, something's wrong with my internet.
Okay, no worries. So what do you know about this company? Can you correct misinformation in this text? Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Okay.
So, to compare it, does it sound like a company you would like to work for? So, what was the task? I couldn't.
Just basic question. It's just the beginning of the exercise. What do you know about this company that you said the information is too old? So can you give me correct information?
Well, I know it's just from the perks they have. They described here that it claims to be one of the best working environments, according to the text. And I think nowadays we have much more interesting companies to work for, with the total remote opportunities, with better benefits and perks. That's just what I wanted to say, that probably the information is a bit outdated, because Skyscan doesn't look like the best place to work for me now.
Okay. So you would like to work for this company or not? Finally.
It will depend on the location, actually. And I don't see myself living in Edinburgh. But if it depends on the location, probably yes.
Okay. So, second part. Can you listen to this podcast and answer the questions? Second part, please.
1.13. Well, today I'm very pleased to be visiting the Edinburgh offices of Skyscanner, a company which did extremely well in this year's Sunday Times Best Companies to Work For Awards, coming 6th overall and winning outright in the categories for Most Exciting Future and Best Personal Growth. So, welcome to Lisa Imla. Lisa, could you start by telling us a bit about what you do?
So I am the PR manager for the Danish, Swedish and Turkish markets. I look after our PR agencies there, and what that really means is I work with them to get Skyscanner messages and stories into the media. So that could be anything from a big report on trends on the future of travel to smaller stories about where the Turkish people are going on summer holidays.
And how long have you worked at Skyscanner?
I just celebrated my year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations.
So lots of change in the year, but all good changes.
And what was it that attracted you to apply for a job here?
I had always wanted to work somewhere that was kind of travel focused. My previous job was in a very dry environment, so much so that I decided I would go traveling. And then the day before I flew to South America for a few months, I had an interview here and found out when I was in the Bolivian salt flats that I got the job. So really nice, yeah.
Skyscanner did very well in this year's Sunday Times survey of best companies to work for. Do you agree that it's a good place to work?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very funny thing actually, because it very quickly becomes the norm for someone who works here. All these amazing benefits we have. So when you talk to someone else, in another company, you suddenly think, wow, we're so lucky. So anything from flexible working to the small things like free fruit, to people being able to work from their home country. They're all massive benefits that you quite quickly get used to, but I think everyone really does appreciate it.
So I guess it would be difficult to go anywhere else.
Yes, very much. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the ploy that they've gone with.
Is there one thing that you'd identify for you as a particularly significant benefit?
I have to admit, what I really love is the flexible working policy. It's a casual thing, there's no formal procedure, but it very much places a trust within the employees. So, if I want to leave early on a Friday, there's kind of this relaxed understanding. Do you know what? You'll make up the time when you can. You're in charge. You're the one who knows your workload and your own role, which is really nice. It's quite refreshing because it's quite unusual, especially within quite a large corporate, organisation. So I particularly like them.
Is there anything that you might change about the company or about the way it treats its employees?
I think so. We're growing at quite a kind of rapid pace, and I think because we have 6 different offices, Beijing, Miami. I think as we grow, it'll probably be something that we need to tackle in terms of how we all work together across different time zones. So I think at some point that will be something that becomes more of an issue. It's not at the moment, but I'm pretty confident that Skyscanner will be able to tackle that and tackle that in good time.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed, Lisa. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So, listening to you.
Sorry?
Listening to you.
So she has been working in Speциальное for a year, and she applied for this job because she wanted to travel, and she said that her previous job was dry. She wanted something travel fast, and after applying this job, after the interview, she went to America, and as she said, in a Bolivian surf house, she found out that she was accepted. And the 3 benefits she mentioned were flexible working, free food, and working from home country. And the benefit she values most is flexible working procedure. So if you need to leave work earlier, no one is controlling you, and there is a feeling that you are in charge of your working time and fully responsible for your tasks. And the challenge she mentioned about the company is different time zone of different offices. In the future days might come up with a challenge of the company.
Perfect. So. What do you think about what she said? Her sentences.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you please
Of course. What do you think about her speech? This information. Benefits, perks, maybe disadvantages.
I think this is a common challenge which each of the big international companies face. Companies which have offices in a different part of the world, but they somehow find a solution to deliver projects with different teams in different time zones. And when it comes to benefits, I think they are worth it. Maybe traveling might be the most attractive thing in Skyscanner because they have some discounts and partnerships with airlines, hotels, and so on. And since the world became a very big village, everyone is traveling everywhere. Having such benefit is very attractive.
Okay, so can you watch this grammar video? Then we will move. Let's watch this.
Hi, Shad here for BBC Learning English. There are signposts everywhere. Today, in this masterclass, we're going to look at ways you can use signposting when you're speaking. So, there are signposts everywhere, and they tell us where to go. But did you know that when we're speaking, we use signpost words and phrases to help direct the listener? These are called discourse markers. They help connect what we're saying and tell the listener what information is coming up. They'll help you sound more fluent and help you understand native speaker conversations. Listen to my telephone call this morning. I use 8 different discourse markers. Can you hear all 8? You know, I was hosting an amazing dinner party last night. Well, actually, it was a complete disaster. I burnt the meat. People arrived when I was still cooking. Mind you, I did say turn up when you want. And I did start cooking pretty late. Anyway, as I was saying, I burnt the meat. The dishes were already at different times. The dessert was, come to think of it, I completely forgot to serve dessert. So basically, everyone went home hungry. Anyway, how was your evening? By the way, before I forget, it's my birthday next week and I'm having a dinner party. Do you want to come? So the first discourse marker I used was you know. We use this to say, I'm going to tell you some information that you already know. You know I was hosting an amazing dinner party last night. The second one I used was actually. We use this when we're about to give some surprising information or correct some information. So actually, it was a complete disaster. Then I used mind you. We use this when we're about to give an afterthought that contrasts the information that came before. So, people arrived when I was still cooking. Mind you, I did say turn up when you want. The next discourse marker I used was anyway, as I was saying. As I was saying is very useful because it means I'm going to return to what I was talking about before. So, as I was saying, I burnt the meat. This is a previous topic. Then I use the discourse marker, come to think of it. We use this when you've just remembered or thought of something as you're speaking. So, come to think of it, I completely forgot to serve dessert. I'm remembering this as I'm speaking. Then I used basically. Basically is used to summarize what you're going to say. So basically, everyone went home hungry. The next one I used was anyway. Anyway is really useful and very common. We use it to say, I'm going to change topic now, or I'm going to go back to the original topic, or I'm going to finish what I was talking about. Anyway, how was your evening? And the final one I used was by the way. We use this to say, I'm going to change direction and talk about something that's not connected to the main topic. By the way, before
How
I
to say in
forget,
English that the video is slow and it stops?
Pause?
Pause, yes.
Pause automatically or you
Russian,
pause?
we have a word for this.
No, I didn't understand what you wanted to say. One more time.
How to say in English that the video
Is freezing?
yes, due to internet connection.
It's freezing or lagging.
Yes.
Lagging, we can say.
So same word as in Russian, we also say it's лагает.
Lagging.
Yes, the video is lagging and freezing.
Would you like to finish this video? If you know, you can continue.
I just stopped it for a while, so it could, go further.
If you know this grammar knowledge, we can continue with reading, or if you want, we can finish the video. It's up to you.
I think we can continue.
Okay.
Are you changing this way?
No, I was waiting for you. You said I will continue, so I was waiting for your video and reading. So, can you choose the correct option, please?
Yes, but can you go back so I could stop the video?
Okay.
Yes, please. Now then we can go.
Nice. Let's start.
Okay, we can't choose the right video. We can afford to have a holiday this year. Overdraft the bank. This we've got. Could we rearrange my timetable? I don't have so many classes on Fridays. I go to the interview on time. I go to the interview, it's part of the fact. For some chain has a very difficult year. Nevertheless, getting salary. president. The organization has severe financial problems and the company has reported a decline in sales this year. They have some financial problems. Nevertheless, I stopped at the service station to fill out the petrol. I thought it was an amazing thing. I was quite depressed, but it has been abandoned. Last much of the season has been cancelled due to severe weather. Yeah.
Okay. So, next one. Can you read this text and then correct grammar or meaning mistakes?
James Foster. I am writing about the post-receptionist advertising your website, having some figurative from the University of Berkeley, where I completed degree in business studies. I have a high level of spoken English. As I lived in the United States for 6 months as part of an exchange program between my school and high school. So I need to correct that one highlighted in red.
Not only highlighted, as well if you see some mistakes in the meaning, logic, as well you need to correct. For example, it's a motivation letter, right?
Yes.
Or first email written in response to advertisement. Okay, it's an answer to the advertisement. So if it's an advertisement response, it should be in formal tone. So if you see something informal or useless, irrelevant, you need to correct it as well.
Okay. So for the first, I'd say I have a bachelor degree in business studies from the University of Berlin. I obtained, I don't know if you can use this word.
Yes, I obtained this degree.
Okay, I obtained C1 level in spoken English due to my 6 months exchange program in the United States.
Mhm.
And that's it for the first paragraph.
Mhm.
As you will see from my CV, I have
First of all, grammar mistakes. Did you notice some grammar mistakes?
Yes.
What is this?
I have recently graduated. Shouldn't that be just I recently graduated from the University of Berlin?
It is correct, I guess. I recently graduated from the University of Berlin, where I completed a degree in business studies, or when I received got. All of them can be okay.
I have high levels of English. I have a
English capital.
I mean from yes, I have English. It's a big E. It's
Mhm.
I have been living I was living in the United States during 6 months.
I lived in the United States for 6 months.
Yes, I was living.
No, I was living as well, correct? You are right.
Sorry?
It's correct as well. I was living.
Between my school and a high school. I made many friends in this period, but we lost touch when I came home. The rest seems weird, but fine.
Exchange program between my school and the high school in Utah. Period will be better. I made many American friends during this period, but we lost touch when I came home. It doesn't bother me. I can say. It's totally irrelevant. So we need to omit, I guess, this sentence, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
mention it at all.
Yeah.
Next,
Yes. Next one.
as you will see from my CV, I have some relevant experience because I'm currently an intern at a leading German company. I have worked in various roles, including marketing assistant and administrator, and my tasks have included organizing and running meetings and dealing with clients by phone and email. The director of the company would be happy to provide a reference. He's in fact my uncle. Okay. I wouldn't mention this, as you will see from my CV, which is non-relevant. I have a relevant work experience. I have a relevant work experience from my internship at a leading German travel company. During my internship, my job duties covered different roles as a marketing assistant and administrator. My responsibilities included organizing meetings and communicating with clients. And I would not add this sentence about the director and my uncle. Maybe we can say that the reference letter will be provided or can be provided from the company, from the director of the company, if requested or if required.
Okay, maybe we can directly omit. It looks like a little bit corruption. Why you mentioned?
Okay. I'm very enthusiastic on travel and would welcome to the hospital. Performances this company really would be suitable for the job advertised as a part of my work experience. I am an ongoing one, yet alone with people who describe as common conscious and how to feel about it. I'm touch of the soul. I'm very enthusiastic on travel. Can we say that just I look forward to work
Maybe you can say.
in the travel industry, join, I don't know, you can say high-performance successful company.
From the second paragraph, let's start. As you will see from my CV, in my CV, as you will see is informal. It shows that if you are not blind, you need to see it. So it's too informal. As it is written, as it's stated in my CV, that's more formal. I have some relevant experience because I'm currently an intern at leading German travel company, blah, blah, blah. And then you need to stop at company. I have worked in various roles, can be another sentence, including blah, blah, blah. It can be another soft skills, hard skills, relevant positions, experience paragraph, organizing and running meetings and dealing with clients by phone and email. Stop. The director of company directly omit this sentence because I don't need this information. It's totally informal. Paragraph 3. Marketing assistant. Marketing assistant, it is wrong. Grammatically wrong. Assistant. It is double S. The director of the company as well. I'm omitting the sentence, but the director of the company, you say. I'm very enthusiastic on travel or enthusiastic about travel and would welcome to change to be part of a high profile successful company. It's good. I believe I will be suitable for the job advertised as apart from my work experience. I'm an outgoing person and get along with people. Instead of saying like this, I can say I have an outgoing personality and then I'm extrovert. It means I generally people-oriented worker. I'm a people-oriented person. So I can see that, or I can easily I'm sure that I can show my all skills and experience in communication. Basically, we can say. My friends describe me as a calm, conscious, blah, blah, blah. No need, because I don't need your informal information. I will enjoy the variety and excitement. Now it will be okay. The job would offer. I will definitely not panic when things got busy. It is as well informal. I can say I'm passionate and I'm totally thrilled when I'm putting my enjoyment, satisfaction, and amusement in my work environment while sharing with other people. In addition to supporting team work and management with patience, with ease, and of course, crisis management. It sounds more academic and more pro. I attach a full CV. No need to say a full CV. CV should be already full. I attach my CV. If you require, you are talking like I'm your friend. If it is necessitated, or if it's required, or if not a further information is non-countable. If further information is required, CV is attached. You can say, we'll be very happy to provide it. No, it will be appreciated. Maybe you can say. I look forward to hearing from you. Why not? We can say. Or your option will be okay. Yours sincerely, Agatha Beck. King regards. Generally, I always use in my messages, king regards, best regards. Yours sincerely as well, okay, but too cliche. King regards, little bit, how can I say the royal version? We can say. So, if it's clear, I can change the page. Come to the end, let's jump business.
Okay.
So, organization. What is organization? How can you describe it?
Organization is coordinated work of a group of people working towards ideas and goals within the specific business career. Yes, within the specific business career.
Okay. How can we establish an organization?
It depends on the legislation of the specific country where you are going to establish the organization, depending on what type of organization you want to establish. Is it individual, like in Kazakhstan, have different types. It can be joint stock company, it can be just legal entities, like that. And there are like certain list of documents which needs to be provided and registered in your country tax system and any other systems where you need to. So maybe first you need to find a lawyer and you need to find an accountant to go through that process. And as an organization, you need to have the as a company, if it's an organization, you need to have the business where you are, which you are in, you produce something, you give some services, you provide services, so what's the nature of your organization.
Perfect. So let's see what we have. Can you read this text, please?
The organizational structure of a company defines how tasks are formally distributed, coordinated, and harmonized. In today's world of the constant change, technological advancement, it's increasingly important to be flexible. Companies are therefore becoming less centralized and more organic, with cross-hierarchical teams participating in decision-making process, coordinating work activities, workers therefore have more autonomy and authority is more evenly distributed, allowing them the freedom to carry out the job without supervision. In today's modern decentralized structures, work space is also being redesigned. Colleagues can work together virtually using various tools. When they do it physically, it's an environment rather than in a traditional office. Often they hot desk rather than have a designated personal office. This organizational model presents leaders in the united challenges of different research. I'm sorry, I need to answer my phone.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so listening to you, what did you understand?
What I understand is that the organizational structure is the way how tasks are distributed, coordinated between people. Considering that today's constant change technological advancements, it's the organizational structure is important to be flexible. Since companies becoming more centralized and with cross hierarchical teams participating in different projects, decision-making processes, workers need to be more autonomy and take more responsibility, given more responsibility, allowing them to do their job without supervision or without relation to a specific workplace. And in today's modern decentralized structure, workspace is also being redesigned, and more companies are switching to virtual work environment, and they have a very limited source for physical meetings. Yes, most of the company use a hot desk for someone who are willing to work in the office, while most of the teams keep working remotely. And this is a challenge of 21st century for these companies to reorganize their working environment according to the new
reality. So, second part, can you listen to this podcast and then write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in these boxes?
Unit 2, Listening 1, Part 1.
I'm Jonathan Schwartz. I keep a pen and a BlackBerry, and my assumption is paper has become ubiquitous across the world. I can find it wherever I need it. I find, frankly, phone calls to be a little bit invasive, and I'm always a little reluctant to just reach out and get in somebody's face and say, you have to talk to me. And one of the wonderful things about SMS is it's a store and forward mechanism. It's a very quick dispatch of a note, and the response can be as timely as the recipient wants to make it.
Unit 2, Listening 1, Part 1.
I'm Jonathan Schwartz. I keep a pen and a BlackBerry, and my assumption is paper has become ubiquitous across the world, and I can find it wherever I need it. I find, frankly, phone calls to be a little bit invasive, and I'm always a little reluctant to just reach out and get in somebody's face and say, you have to talk to me. And one of the wonderful things about SMS is it's a store and forward mechanism. It's a very quick dispatch of a note, and the response can be as timely as the recipient wants to make it.
So I just need to put over here.
Yes, it's so complex and then too short podcast for it.
Yes, I didn't understand it.
Maybe I can give it you as homework, and then carefully you can listen because it's too complex.
Okay.
He's not directly saying. So,
Yes.
there is a long text that will be your homework as well, but we would like to talk about a little bit the beginning of the text, especially the business model for the 21st century. Making music is just a metaphorical expression. First of all, can you talk about the business model for the 21st century? What comes to your mind?
business,
Mhm.
the business model of the 21st century is more chaotic because it's different from the organization perspective. Different teams has very cross-functional reporting, so it's not very straightforward structure when the direction comes from the top to the lower levels, and there is no very clear understanding of the supporters like manager and managers team, because different teams are involved in different projects with different project managers. And since we also talk about always talk about the optimization, cost optimization, and structure optimization, people's let's say working time, or let's say duties, responsibilities are used in a optimized way. So one person can be in charge of different few projects with different supporters. Those teams can be permanent, can be temporary, and all these things in a business. So business are formally structured by people, made by people, and all this changes, they need to be flexible. So the business model in 21st century is flexibility and adoption, very quick adoption, because everything changes very fast.
How can we adapt to these changes?
As I said, well, first change the mindset and always seek for optimization. And the teams also need to be ready for the optimizations.
Okay, do you think that it can be an easy solution? It can be an easy situation, or it takes?
It's always a challenge. It's challenging.
It's so challenging, you can say.
Yes.
So have you ever suffered from such kind of a situation in your life? Such an adaptation, maybe higher education, study abroad, master's degree abroad.
Yes, that's right. You not only from the business perspective, but from the personal perspective, you also need to adapt to changes, and like to be in the market and in leader the employment market. You also need to go to that continuous education and challenge yourself with new plans and hard stops.
Okay, so the other parts will be your homework, like the previous text as well. I need to run to another lesson now. Do you have questions before finishing the lesson? No? Okay, so thank you to you too. Take care of yourself. See you in the next lesson. Bye bye for now.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.